Hey, it's been a little while. It's been more than a second or a minute since we've done a Fox 411 and Kiss Country neighborhood news. I and Jay Brooks is with a guy named by the name of Nate Forsberg. This is all brought to you by CG Public Health, located at Plaza West Shopping Center or at cghealth.com. Nate, thanks for joining us today. How are you?
I'm great, Harry. How are you doing?
It's been, like I said, a minute or two since
It
we
has been.
talked to you.
Yeah, I feel like there's been like maybe a pandemic in between or something.
I don't know. Yeah. And Jay, if you don't know Nate, we have talked comedy in the past.
hmm
Yeah.
Oh,
You're still doing comedy yet?
I am. Yes. Yeah. They,
Okay.
they they still let me do it.
They still let you do it yet.
Uh,
Did you have, it was one or two of you, I think there were.
yeah. You know me with from my comedy stylings with my friend Mike and and we go by Mike and Nate Comedy.
Right.
So yeah, we came
Right.
up with that ourselves.
wow, that's
Yeah.
creative.
Thank you very much, Jay. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. We've Mike and I've been doing improv for over 20 years, which kind of
Wow.
makes us a little bit old.
Yeah.
But not gonna tell you how old I am. But yeah, I've been uh, able to continue doing that
Right.
and kind of getting back in doing live shows, which has been a lot of fun too. But I'm here to talk about something totally different and yet totally fun, and it's also going to have a live show component as
Oh,
well.
wow. A little
Yeah,
bit of everything here.
a
But
little bit of everything.
hey,
That's right.
before we jump into that,
Yeah,
Nate, tell the audience where you're from,
sure.
because you're in the area, actually.
Yes, yeah. So my family and I live in Forest City, Iowa, right here in beautiful north central Iowa,
Yeah.
in the heart of Winnebago County. Um, and yeah, we're city dwellers in the city of Forest City, the major metropolis. And I have been here for a bit. It's a lovely part of the world.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know, like Pilot Knob is awesome.
It is, yes. They have a great sledding hill. If you haven't taken in the sledding hill at Pilot Knob, I highly recommend it.
Huh.
Yeah,
And I think the outdoor activity that Jay gets is sitting in the easy chair, snoring away.
Right.
Well,
Watching it snow.
you could put that on the hill, Jay, and still go down it.
Right.
Yeah. You would not be snoring at the end of that, I guarantee it. It's that good of a
It'd be
hill.
like the Griswold's Christmas. Slick up the bottom of the old recliner
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
instead of
Yeah,
the sled.
right.
So, what cool thing are you getting involved with here now that everybody needs to know about?
Yeah, well, so I have had the privilege of serving this last year on the ISU Extension and Outreach Council for Winnebago County. So every county in Iowa has an extension and outreach program that's run through Iowa State University, and it offers all sorts of community educational based programming that is supported through ISU. A big component of that is 4-H, but they run all over the beautiful state of Iowa. Are councils and ISU offices that support each county, and so in our county, I had this idea that came to me. Really, it was inspired by my own two boys. My wife and I have two young rapscallions at home, and they are big lovers of Lego. And in the last few years, they have gotten into creating Lego movies, or what's in the genre known as brick films. I'm sure you guys have heard the kids refer to them as brick films, right? But they really are. It's something that has, I mean, it's been around for a while, but has really gained in popularity. Since everyone has um, a, a, a a video camera in their pocket these days, you can make movies about literally anything and everything if you've got a passion for it. And so my boys started really getting into making stop motion Lego animation movies, and I thought in my role on the as part of the Extension Council, I thought, this could be a really wonderful way, an opportunity to offer something fun, creative, educational to our community, to allow kids the opportunity to use their imaginations, which are so rich at that age, and learn new skills, and learn, how to tell a story, how to communicate an idea, how to work with others even more, have fun doing it. And so that's what we did. We came up with what we call the Lego Movie Project, and we are making a original stop motion Lego animation movie. And we have launched our trailer. It's out there in the world, so your listeners can go see it. And when they go to the website scrolling at the bottom of the screen there at the BowmanFineArtsCenter.org website, which is where we're going to hold our premiere, they can see the trailer for our movie, which is called Monkey Mania. This is, again, this whole thing, the idea for the story, the concept, all of that, the characters created were all of the kids' idea. We had a workshop day back in December where we learned about camera work and lighting, and we came up with our story, and we started building. And we've been meeting every Monday night since January 3rd, and we'll be finishing up production on our movie on March 7th, and then we're going to have a big premiere at the Bowman Fine Arts Center in Forest City on Saturday, March 12th. And we would love to pack the place out, because it's not just going to be a fun night, Harry. We're going to show the premiere. We're going to have a making of. We're going to have an awards show that night. We're calling it the Brickies. You see what I did there? Yeah,
I see that.
We're gonna beat the Academy Awards to the game, and we're gonna be even better. So we're gonna have all of that. There's gonna be a red carpet event that's gonna start at 6:30. The premiere is gonna be at 7, and then one of the things that is a component of our story is we wanted to have a message to what we're creating, which is that kindness and compassion, when we use those things, we can really change the world for the better. And so that's a little bit part of our story. I don't want to give the rest of it away, but we're going to give everyone that comes an opportunity to take part in bringing some kindness and compassion to the world. Some of the wonderful big hearts that live here throughout Iowa, but certainly in North Central Iowa that I've gotten to know in our community. There's so many truly wonderful people here. We want to invite folks to come, and we're going to be giving to 2 causes. So admission for the event is a free will financial donation to that's going to go to help the Winnebago County Food Shelf, and then an organization called Hope for Kids International. And Hope for Kids helps support children and families around the world that are living in poverty. So it's going to be a great night of family fun, entertainment for 2 good causes. What more could you possibly want?
How much time and effort goes into making one of these Lego or brick?
A lot.
I would wonder. I have no idea where you'd start. I mean, the only thing I can think of is you're making the Lego figures first, and then you take a picture. I don't know.
You do, yeah. Well, so great question. So it's 13 frames per second is what we're shooting at. So that means for every second of film of movie that's taking place, we have 13 photos. So this is not going to be a feature-length film. This is going to be a short film, because it takes thousands of photos just to get a few minutes. And our production schedule is basically we had 10 Monday nights, and we go about 2 hours a night. So we have our production is broken up from, we have a group of builders, a group of animators, and then a group of kind of like, so we're doing voiceover acting. So the students are taking part and they're portraying the characters. So that we've recorded our voiceovers at this point.
Right.
And then we've got what I call our actors and our storytellers and story sellers, really, where we're now, again, we recorded the acting portion of it, the voiceover stuff, but we're also finding ways to entice our audience to come, and creating some marketing pieces that we're going to be putting out together as well. So we've got these 3 different areas of production happening each Monday night. So it's kind of like a little bit of like organized chaos, Harry, if you can
Right.
imagine.
Well, that's every day around here. So
Yeah.
organized
Right.
chaos.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
tell.
you can
I
imagine.
mean, I can see your guys' offices. So
Yeah.
you know.
How old are your kids that decided to do this? I mean,
The students that are involved,
well, you said your kids.
my two boys,
Yeah.
they're 11 and 9. Yeah, and they've been doing it for a few years.
Probably takes the
So
mind of those guys to, because
right.
they obviously got into the. I don't know how old they were when the Lego movie came out.
Yeah, boy, I can't do math that well. Yeah, it's been,
They were little.
They were little, but it was definitely an inspiration, and we've got a copy of that on the shelf. And once they figured out that, hey, I could make my own, then the whole world opens up to you. Like I can, and that's what I love about it. From a creative educational standpoint, you can really encourage kids to, you can tell your own story. You can do what, make this into what you would want it to be. And it's just, it's intrinsically a great way for kids to learn a new skill. And anytime that you can, I think, learn how to communicate what's in your head and in your heart is a great thing to empower kids to do. So, but yeah, so our students in this are 3rd through 8th grade. So we've got anywhere from 8 to 9 all the way up into 8th grade ages. So yeah.
So this has been a project you guys have been putting together for quite some time here, and it's finally here.
Yes.
You said Saturday, March 12th, right?
Yes, sir. Yep, Saturday, March 12th.
At what time?
So the red carpet's going to start around 6:30. We're actually going to have a little red carpet so you can see our cast and our crew. They're going to be there to, mix and mingle with their fans, family and friends and everyone. Take some photos, and then the premiere itself is going to start at 7.
Okay.
So yeah.
How do you get tickets, or is it free will, like you said?
Yeah, just come. That's all we want you to do is come, and it's just a free will donation in any amount gets you in the door. Okay. And then again, those donations are going to go towards those 2 causes: the Winnebago County Food Shelf to help folks in need in this area, and then Hope for Kids International to help those in need all over the world.
And so people should remember too, when it comes to those food shelves, that money goes farther than actually the canned goods themselves, because they usually can buy in bulk.
Absolutely, they can do so much to help. And we've obviously been living through this time and the reality of the pandemic and shortages and things that people need. It's a really wonderful way for us in our local community here to help people that we might not even know but see every day that could be in need. So it's a great way to give back.
Jay, you got anything else you want to throw at him?
Yeah, because when you have a Lego movie, I mean, obviously there's a lot of different little pieces to make things move forward. How many Legos were stepped on with bare feet?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we insist on shoes all the time. I knew that come up. I can tell you, as a father of 2 boys that have Legos, that is always a literal pain point for me, Jay.
Oh man, I'm telling you, there's words that come out that I didn't know I could even pronounce.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. All in the sake of Legos. That's right.
Yeah.
See, you're talking to 2 grandpas here, so it's not so much parents of kids. It's
right. You feel my pain.
Grandparents. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, my kids all grew up with the Legos too. Worst toy to ever buy a kid under the age of 6.
Right. It's like they're strategically placing the blocks around.
Yeah. Oh,
so your feet can find them.
And if you have long carpet, then they get stuck and snag in there, and they go through the vacuum cleaner. And
yeah. If you can avoid all that stuff, there's a light side to Lego, but there's real pain. It can bring real pain. I agree.
Yeah, but to get to the creative part, you have to go through the pain.
There you go. See. Right. There you go. Okay, there's a bigger message there for all of us.
That's right.
By the way, this is the first of 2. We're going to visit with you again here in a few weeks, just prior to, because basically an update and just to remind everybody, because you're going to have a lot of kids that you're meeting with here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll be wrapping up production, but I'm hoping that we can bring on a couple of our students and maybe they can say a couple words to encourage folks to come on out. And you can see just the amazing youngsters that I've been able to work with. Their imaginations are off the charts.
There you go. BowmanFineArtsCenter.org is a good place to go to find out more about this. That's BOMANFINEARTS Center.org. I guess
That's
for
right.
our radio audience out there as well. BowmanFineArtsCenter.org. Nate, thank you so much. We'll be anxious to talk to you again.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks so much, Harry.
You
Good to
bet.
see you, Jay. Get your chair out on the slopes.
Right. Yeah, you bet.
Okay.
I got that WD-40 on that bottom there.
All right. I'll get I'll notify the emergency services in the area ahead of time.
Sure.
When you do.
Yeah, because there's a lot of trees.
There are a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Your Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News, all brought to you by CG Public Health, cghealth.com.